Hang on a second. We're good? Okay.
Ready? Okay, I'm calling the meeting to order, and for Historic Preservation Commission on November 16th, 2023. And we have no old business, and new business is an application for a COA for 1208 Bowen Avenue, for minor renovation or repair, exterior painting, window replacement, and installing a fence and miscellaneous repairs. And anything you want to say about that?
We want to first off introduce the two new members to the HPC. It's Mike Dawson coming back, nice to have him back, and Charles Fowler is also the new member. Be some great additions to the commission. I think we're glad to have a full membership again, so we'll move on. Like I said, the first time it's 1208 Bowen. It's in the Bowen Avenue Historic District. You can scroll down a little bit on there. You can see the location on your map. It's an existing house. It dates from around the 60s, I'll call. Built in 1960. And the current owners of it are making some various improvements to the house. Probably the most significant is to rebuild the railing on the porch, which was, it shows up in the older photos of like 2010 and earlier, but were removed by an owner. But the new owners are putting it back in style consistent with what would have been there. Also, just on gutters, I'll plan to paint the exterior to gray and white. Replace the windows on the front of the house, and there are photos that Camille passed out to you at your place, showing what the proposed windows will look like. They are the same or similar to those that are on the house on the other side of the street. Also to a solar fence along the front lot line. There's photos in your packet of fence type they're proposing. So these are all consistent with the Bowen Avenue District, which is a more of a middle class development, street oriented houses. So staff's recommendation is to approve the COA. And we have the owner of the house here if you have questions for her, or I can answer questions. Thank you.
So the house with the gray, is that the previous? And then with it being white up here, is that current?
That's actually not, that's the proposed color, correct?
Okay.
That's just the proposed colors that will.
Yeah, scroll, yeah,
That's the house, right?
yeah, there's the front side of the driveway.
So the previous color is similar to what you want to bring it back to, correct?
Sorry?
The color you're looking at is, you want to bring it back to the previous color, similar to?
The color that's on it is the concrete board. That's the original that was put up there. It's faded, it's got a lot of cracks in it, and I just wanted to spruce it up to give it a more of a newer look, but not take it away from what it was in the 1960s.
I have a question on the windows that you're going to replace this. We have the style here. What are the dimensions of the
They'd be exactly the same size as what's replaced in the same opening suite, exactly, but they will be open. Since one of those rooms is a bedroom, it's because you have to have an egress into the local codes. So since the other room already has when it's open on the side, but they won't look right if one looks one way and one the other. That's the only reason I'm would be replacing both sets.
Okay,
on the front.
so that I understand, I'm sorry, there's not, because of the two photographs here, not a desire to return to the original size window, just replace the windows that are existing with the new windows, correct?
Yes, they'll be the same size as there right now. Yeah. Same openings, just different.
Thank you very much.
Other questions?
I make a motion that we grant the COA for 1208 Owen as described and depicted here in this application. I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? There aren't any. Okay.
And this will be on next Tuesday evenings, it will on the agenda, it falls under the consent agenda. So you don't have to be at the meeting, but,
We're in Kentucky.
okay.
Okay, there.
I'm visiting my 102-year-old mom.
Oh, wow.
Thanksgiving, so.
Understand that, okay. Typically, like I say, it's on the consent, it's usually approved, and everything else is usually not any kind of questions about it. I guess I could probably, there's hard questions I could probably answer based on the conversations we've had tonight.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, Jacob?
Yeah.
You want to keep me here?
If you want to.
Oh, I'll head. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
The next item on the agenda is the minutes from the October 12th meeting, and if everyone would review and see if they have any corrections or additions.
I make a motion to approve the minutes from our last meeting on October 12th, 2023.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
None opposed. And looks like our next item to discuss is nominations for chairman and vice chairman.
And, you know, the idea is that we'll be voting on that next month at the next meeting. But if you have, anyone that you would like to nominate, yes, email, Neil and bring it up for discussion at the December meeting.
Okay.
That'd be a good way to handle it. But since everyone's not here, we'll give everyone a chance to voice their opinion on that.
And any other things you want to discuss?
No, well, just for your information, you may remember at last month's meeting, there's the matter of the signs for First Presbyterian Church. That did go to the zoning adjustment board last time, which was your recommendation, and they voted to recommend approval of those two exceptions. So it will go on to the Board of Aldermen Tuesday evening, for final approval. So they got to get an update on that one item. That's what we have.
If there's no other business, could I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn this meeting, and I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Always you.
Don't forget to turn off your mics.